What's up, YouTube? Zero here. Welcome to a place where gamers, witches, wizards, and superheroes unite. Today, I'm going to be taking on Zacarania in Tales of Arise. Now you see that correctly on your screen. Zacarania is a giant flower. It utilizes poison and I'm assuming the green roots that it may have to do damage to you. It also floats in the air. Floating flower. I wonder how the environmentalists are gonna take this one. I have to kill this giant flower. Explain that, environmentalists. Attack of the giant flowers in Tales of Arise. Now it would make it easy if I just had some weed killer, but unfortunately I do not. The best I got is a flame sword and my band of merry men and women. Those men and women include Shion, Law, and Rinwell. If I'm being honest, this boss battle in the game is probably going to be one of, if not the easiest you're going to encounter. I haven't beaten the game yet, but I am far past this point while I'm recording this video. I'm far past this point now in the game, and so far this has still been the easiest that I have encountered. Now, hopefully, you are good at jumping in the air because, again, this is a floating flower. Zacarania got some plant steroids and is floating around like it's no man's business. Now, it does stick its tentacles into the ground, and that's when you have to watch out because those roots will bring up the earth and deal a lot of damage. Zacarania will also deal toxic damage when it does that, so be aware. If you're an environmentalist, you're going to have a tough time with this one because you have to kill this flower. It just doesn't cut it. Other than that, it does float, so what you want to do, you can see the weak points on this flower. It's at the ends of the root, so that's where you want to target. You want to target each of the 4 roots that it has, so you can break them and then eventually deal damage to the main core. Now, when it does stick its roots in the ground, you have to be careful because, again, it deals toxic. It's going to call up earth, ground, grass, whatever it can at its disposal to try and hit you, and that can hit relatively hard. So what you want to do when it's floating is you want to jump up in the air and deal damage to its floating roots. Hopefully, you have a couple of good attacks that take place in the air. There are a few good ones, Stardust, Mirage, that you can utilize in the air. There's also a spinny one that I completely forget what the name is, but I'm going to call it the Spinny Roundhouse. I think it's called Luna Round though, but I'm going to call it the Spinny Roundhouse. So if you have those, it's going to make it a lot easier so you can float in the air while dealing damage to those roots. Now, as you can see, it does call in a couple of helpers. They're not too hard to defeat either. They're just there. They do have magical attacks that you can stop by utilizing Rinwell. So utilize her in the best manner possible when those enemies are calling in their special magical attacks. Utilize Rinwell to stop them and suck their energy out. Don't fear the flame sword in this one. It does deal a nice bit of damage to both the floating flower Zacarania and its minions, so don't fear the flame sword. Utilize it when you can. While, yes, it does take away a little bit of your health, it's going to help you out in the long run in this video, in this battle. I mean, it helped me out in this video, but it's going to help you out in this battle. Because we're Alphen, we have a flame sword, and Shion's there for us. She heals us up. She's starting to warm up to us too. At first she was very cold. She was as cold as ice despite the fact that we have a flame sword, but she's starting to warm up a little bit. You're as cold as ice, willing to sacrifice the flame sword. Not our love, the flame sword. But as you can see, as we are defeating the roots, they go away. They stop floating. We're defeating him. We're almost down to the end of this battle. We should be very close to defeating Zacarania. Again, should be one of the easier boss battles that you do encounter in this game. I didn't find too much of an issue taking out Zacarania. But I hope you enjoyed this video. It's the weekend for me. I'm starting the weekend a little early. Took off tomorrow. But I hope you enjoy your weekend. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Let me know in the comments section if you faced Zacarania. Was it easy for you, or was it more difficult? Maybe your play style makes Zacarania a little bit harder than my play style, and some of the bosses that I've had difficulty with, you've had a breeze on. Let me know in the comments section what you think of this boss and what you think of Tales of Arise so far. Anything Tales of Arise, let me know in the comments section. I love talking about Tales of Arise. This is an amazing game. But I hope you have a great weekend. And until next time, make sure you do hit that thumbs up button and the subscribe button for more Tales of Arise content. And until next time, peace.